What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
Who are you people?
You people.
You people.
Biggie in real time. Like, I didn't grow to appreciate Biggie until just recently, really.
The 90s.
I hated Puffy. I loved Mace. That first Mace album, Harlem
yeah.
World. Oh, dude, I was all over that, like white on rice in a snowstorm.
That's a classic.
And I went full throttle. I had all the New York Yankees hats and all the rainbow of colors.
Oh.
And then, like, matching shirts. Everything but red, because Fred Durst always wore a red one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I did not want to be associated with Fred Durst.
Man, I bit on that whole Limp Bizkit fad real hard.
Oh, I can see it's right up your alley, man.
Yeah,
Ball
yeah.
caps and shorts and jerseys and
Oh,
shit.
yeah. Hell yeah.
It was built for you, Hamel.
Yeah, it
that's,
was.
that's why Limp Bizkit existed.
No, I'll double down on Hamel here.
Yeah.
I've seen Limp Bizkit. I saw them 3 times in their heyday.
I saw him twice. Once with Kid Rock and once on a Family Values tour.
I saw them at the Great American Smokeout, 99, 2000.
That was their
With,
wheelhouse. That was their wheelhouse.
Like with Cypress Hill and all them. But, man, I thought that world was going to break. I was at Woodstock 99. So I was there when they lit fires to the speaker towers.
That was like 10
there.
miles down the road from my house.
And when fucking Limp Bizkit played Break Stuff in Southern California in, God, it's got to be 2000. Fuck it. Goddamn. I was like, yep, this seems real familiar.
You know, they tried to do it again, right? They tried to do it in 2019.
A Woodstock?
Yeah, at the same place, too. And the whole region was like, get that shit the fuck out of here. Because they were going to have it at a racetrack in Vernon, New York. It's called Vernon Downs. They have a thing called like the K-Rockathon there. It's like a big concert that like a local like middle acts, or it's just like a whole yeah. But they were going to do Woodstock there, and they said no because in '99 I lived in the region when it was going when they were trying to get it going, and it taught me that people really what the fuck. My mom is calling me. What the.
I'm going to say some of the things.
Jacob, I can't find the first YouTube link.
God damn it, Mom! I'm podcasting.
But
Mom, hang out with my friends. I'll take the trash out later.
Jacob, turn your head straight. I told you to don't be on the camera. They're looking at you, Jacob.
That jersey's not flattering.
How does your mama sound? Is your mama like an Edith?
Like, oh my God, Jacob, what are you doing?
What's your mom like?
a little bit more sped up, kind of like that, but like not.
Real-
Yeah, a little
Give
bit.
me do
She's
your
from
mom
Ohio.
impression.
Do your
She's your
mom?
in
Do your
that.
mom?
Oh, Jacob.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's how. That's exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like if I'll say something crazy, she'd be like, "Oh, Jacob."
Yeah, that's
Okay,
exactly
yeah.
how I can picture your mom.
Nice.
Do you have a middle name?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, Levi.
So if you ever
Is
heard
that a
your
family name or is it after the genes?
Dude,
No, I went to high school. I was friends with a chick in high school
Yeah.
that her middle name was Southern Comfort. Because that's when she was conceived.
that's hilarious. No, it's a family name, but
I'm asking because it's like there was always like nothing more fearful that like especially if you had a shortened first name, Jake,
yeah.
or a middle name that was never used. It's like if you heard the call come, James Briggs Fisher. Oh shit, I'm fucking in trouble. What I do?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The old full name thing. You know you're fucked when you hear that.
Jacob Levi Hamel.
Yep. Oh yeah, I got that.
I always got snuck.
Oh,
Like, I just get ambushed. There was no warning. Just all of a sudden, my mom was there and swinging something at me.
Jeez.
like out of nowhere, they wouldn't even give you the warning of
Yeah, man.
yelling for you.
Just all of a sudden, my mom's there like, mother.
You heard the
man,
footsteps
like a
going to the
Mexican
basement.
mom. No, I lived upstairs as a kid, man. I didn't hear her coming. Like, all of a sudden, she's just in my door in the living room, and I'm, like, just there. Like, was always an ambush. Like, if I was outside, she would wait till I came home and then just blah.
Get you through the door like Home Alone.
No. Like, I'd be home. I'd have you something to eat. I'd be on the couch. Like, she'd wait till I was comfortable and
Oh,
thought I
she'd
was
lull
safe.
you.
Yeah. It'd always be a complete sucker move.
Here's your dinner, hon. Cool, I'm gonna go watch TV, and then all of a sudden you're going for a bite and you stab your upper palate with the fucking fork because you just took a fat like belt to the back of the head.
I mean, it was never that abusive. It was always like she would hit me with a fly swatter or something stupid. Like,
I do
it was
believe
never-
the fly swatter is the best way to control the population.
How tall was your mama?
Oh, I don't know, like fucking 5'8".
You've not met his mom? Oh, I think Jake and I got the opportunity. When he came over here, he was swapping cars.
Okay, yeah. I might remember.
Jake's met her, my mom at my house.
We were like, hey, nice to meet you, Miss Bear.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because she dropped me off in the BMW.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, my mom was like the queen of. Like, she knew how to embarrass the shit out of me. That was her special technique. She'd find a way.
So all women know how to embarrass the shit out of men. They
Yeah,
do.
yeah. I'll never forget my graduation. There's this chick that I had a crush on for years. Like, just never had the nerve to talk to her. You know, and my mom knew.
And your
it.
mom just walked up on her like, hey, my boy's got a hammer.
No, I wish that would have been a good story. No, what I got was her pointing her out, and then yelling at the top of her lungs, "Is this the girl you like?" And I'm like, Jesus, Mom, could you make that any less fucking obvious? Like,
That's awesome.
yeah. So she's good like that.
You got a sitcom mom.
I remember. I remember the first girl that I had like a true like early high school crush on, like legit.
Yeah.
I remember I was like, she and I were gonna go to a thing. My mom was like, "Oh, we gotta have her parents' phone number." And I remember after the fact, like I had a great time. It was a wonderful evening that I had, but I found out later that my mom called her parents.
Yeah.
Oh, this is James's, he doesn't go on a lot of dates.
Oh
and
my
I'm just like, I'm never talking to you again. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
She thought she was doing something very nice.
I know, right?
But for what? What does that, how does that benefit anybody other than her?
But
She thought she was doing something very nice.
there is a
What? Please.
She thought she was doing something very nice.
So 25 years later, please tell me what that was, because I haven't found it yet.
You couldn't seal the deal. Don't be mad at your mama.
I did fine.
Now, Define did fine.
Yeah.
I got everything I expected out of that. A hookup, and that's all I wanted out of it. That's all I wanted. This was a girl that I was after, and this was my first opportunity to spend time with this girl.
And how old
In
were
any
you?
way, I don't know, 15?
Okay.
But it was something that I wanted, and
Had
it
you
was
lost
like
your
actually
virginity previous to
no,
this?
I didn't lose my virginity until sometime later. As a
So
matter
what?
of fact,
Well, I'm just trying to define. You said I got the hookup I expected. Like,
James,
was you just some heavy petting and some tongue action, or like,
yes, pretty much exactly that. But it was fine. Like
No, that's awesome when you're 15, man. It's just the shit of legends.
It's what I was after. But then to find out, it's like it's like, yeah, we talked to her parents. I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind? Like, fucking.
you were a very intuitive 15-year-old.
bug the shit out of me, man.
There's a girl that we work with that has like possibly the best fucking lost her. Well, actually, it's her sister's story, and she did it to her too, but it's not as funny. Her sister ended up dating this kid, this white kid from the burbs, and the kid took her virginity. Her mom found out, went to the boy's house and started yelling at his mother. But because she didn't know Spanish, they had to bring a translator, like relative, to translate the shit she was yelling at her.
nice. Just some 12-year-old girl out there
Yeah.
like repeating everything. Her
Yeah,
mom's
yeah,
doing.
yeah. And then she did it to her too. But the thing is that the dude that she lost her virginity to, her mother spoke Spanish, so that wasn't necessary. So it wasn't as funny. But she told me that I fucking laughed my ass off because my virginity story is fucking stupid.
What is it?
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah. So
You want me to tell it or you want Hamel to tell it?
I'll tell it. I got it.
I liked how that was even a question. It's like Bear's like, I know this story.
I think I could tell it with a certain flair that'd make it exceptional.
Jesus, stomping all over his game.
So I was in Vermont. I was like 19. And my cousin looked at me one day, and she's like, "Listen, like I can't let you leave here and not be a virgin. You know what I mean? I can't allow that to happen as a family. I have to find you some pussy. I got to do it."
Was your cousin a male or a female?
Female. And I was at a campsite. We were hanging out, and it was a friend of my cousin's who was just like, I guess she liked me. I didn't know this. So I'm standing there just fucking smoking a cigarette, drinking like one of those barrel drinks, like the fucking cool, like with the Kool-Aid in a barrel type of shit.
Kool-Aid in the barrel. What the fuck is
Like
that?
jungle juice.
Yeah, like jungle.
Oh,
yeah,
the little things.
yeah, but it was like it was shaped like a barrel. Like
I know.
yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
The
foil
quarter
t-
juices.
yeah.
Quarter juice.
So I'm sitting there drinking this, and this dude walks over who's like in the party of people that are friends with my cousin, walks over to me and goes, "Hey, you know that girl over there?" And he just points at her. I go, "Yeah." He goes, "She wants to fuck you." And then he just walks away, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like my whole world just went fucking crazy because I was like, "This never happens. Holy fuck, how do I?" And
I wish I could have been there to high five him.
it was, and then we went on a walk, and then we started talking, and then eventually we started doing some heavy petting, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, like she's blowing me in the middle of the street, and oh god, my mom's
You said heavy petting.
yeah, like we're making out, we're getting fucking feely, touchy, and all that stuff.
Grabbing
like
ass.
grabbing ass.
Feeling titties outside the shirt.
like I fingered her
That's
on
heavy petting. Is just
Yeah.
sort of like I'm feeling your
Yeah.
space.
So I fingered her, all that shit. So she's blowing me in the middle of the street, of like, because the streets they're dead at night because like everyone's in their campsites. But I'm getting blown in the middle of the street. I'm literally about to come. Like I'm right there, and this dude in a camp right behind her. So I'm facing this guy. He leaves the camp and goes, "All right, Tom, we'll see you later." And he starts walking right towards me. And I'm like, "G-g-g-g-g-g-g." So it's the first time I ever came. I was like looking at another man's face, which that was fucking weird. And then we went to her tent and we fooled around in there. And then come to find out, the couple that was with them was fucking right next to us. So I would like look over and be like, "Oh, shit. They're fucking too. All right." So I just keep on going. It didn't last very long. It was my first time. So, but it was fun.
Was not very long.
Like probably 5 minutes. You know,
How many strokes did you get in 5 minutes?
I got 2 positions in, so that counts for anything.
How many strokes did you get in?
A decent amount.
What's the decent
I've
amount?
never
I-
counted.
I
my
never
strokes.
actually-
Who counts strokes?
I don't have an RPM.
He may count strokes. Can I ask the fucking question?
I don't know what my RPM is.
Okay, that's all you gotta say. Damn, it's a fucking question.
No, I think that he did right in saying 2 positions.
Yeah.
That says a lot. He didn't get it done in one. He just said,
Yeah.
let's flip this over and try another
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey,
Ooh, did you
that's
reload
pretty
and come
good.
back?
My first cum inside a vagina was definitely one position.
Yeah.
100%. Like, I didn't be like, all right, let's go try this. Like, I saved that for future endeavors. I say saved that. No, I didn't make it through the one, and then I was like, oh, let's try all
I
these
didn't-
other things.
I didn't do any of that until about 2 or 3 months into dating my ex-wife. The first time I did that,
Did what?
fucking didn't pull out. You know?
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. First time I did that, I was like,
Why you say it like you did something wrong?
no, I didn't do anything. It was like, I
you
just,
like you know, like you like.
yeah. No, I was just, it broke me because I was like, this is amazing. I'll never pull out again. I mean, I do, but but like at the time,
Dude, get a vasectomy.
yeah.
Date chicks that don't have STDs and get a vasectomy, brother.
Just
Shit
come in
is
and pray.
Amazing.
But I mean, yeah.
It is amazing.
So yeah,
Unless you want kids.
no, I mean, not like that. I don't.
Armstrong, was your virginity loss anything worth remembering?
No, I just lived in a neighborhood full of girls, and like we used to just like it was just like just exploring, experimenting. You get my dick sucked all the time, just for because I had a dick and they had a mouth. Just 'cause
That's what to do.
you know, it was just a
He
whole.
had a
bunch of,
commodity that was in demand.
That's it.
It
I
was
can't
just a
really,
thing that, whatever.
Yeah, we used to play like hide and go.
Some
fuck.
guys throw a party and play video games. Some guys throw a party and drink beers. Some guys just get lucky enough to go to parties where it's just like, oh, I'm the dick.
It was an abundance of girls, and it was like saying so many dudes. It was just like I don't know. It was just natural progression, but yeah, it was early, like 12. I guess it's not early. It was time. It was right on time. God damn it.
But
Fair.
What?
virginity.
Oh, I was like 17.
Okay.
It was the summer before I turned 18.
Was it somebody you were after or weird, just random?
Oh, no. I went, so at the age of like 13, I moved back out here. At the age of 17, I went back out to Iowa where I'd lived as a kid. But like, I'd lived in the hood for like 5 years.
So
I
you
went
came
with-
back with a different energy?
Basically. So we went to this mall in this town. This town has to have a population like, I don't know, 15,000 people. And then the surrounding, like, let's say 45-mile community, maybe a total of like 40,000 people. And we're in the smallest of malls. And I was like, dude, this is terrible. What is this? And I remember seeing this kid in a No Fear shirt. He was small, but
Fuck
he
yeah,
had a
No
No
Fear.
Fear shirt.
Shout out to
remember-
those who remember No Fear.
I remember it said, if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space.
edgy, man.
Yeah. And keep in mind, at 17, I was like 6'1", 175 pounds. Like, I was an adult, physically. And this kid had to have been like, 5'5", 140 pounds tops. But he walked up to me like I was supposed to fear him for some reason. And I remember he got in my face, and I was like, "Dude, I don't know what your deal is. Like, I know wrestling's big here, but I've got like fucking 80 pounds on you. If you want to go, we can go." And he kind of charged at me like I was supposed to flinch. And I was already in a high school where like if you flinch, you're getting knocked out. Like that's just not something you're allowed to do.
You have
can
to
take
follow-
a
yeah.
punch, but you can't flinch. And so I just clotheslined this kid. Like, I was just like, oh, shit, boom. Like, I swung on him, but I was just too slow, and I clotheslined him. I got his face right in whatever this is. Like, between my elbow and my armpit. Just wham! And knocked him down. He hit his head on the floor. Like, he was done. And then, like, everyone was like, oh, shit. And I was like, fuck, I got in a fight in, like, a small town. This is how Rambo started. My cousin's like, hey, man, we're going to this party later. I met this chick over there. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. By the time we got to the party, the fact that I had knocked that kid out at the mall had spread like wildfire. 5 different kids and this kid showed up, different No Fear shirt. This one now had a race car on it. I don't remember what it said, but it had a race car on it. All of them in a No Fear shirt. That was their gang. I knocked out a member of their gang at the mall. They were upset and they wanted retribution. And the biggest one stepped to me, and I still had like 30 pounds and 4 inches on him. And I remember he came at me, and I just grabbed him and spun him around into the next guy and hit the third guy. And I just took a step back to see what was going to happen. And the last 2 guys were standing there like, fuck that, and just took out. And in front of this huge party, like this whole community of like 2.5 counties roughly worth of teenagers is at this party. And this chick was like, that is the hottest thing I've ever seen. And she sure as shit fucked me in the bed of my uncle's pickup truck.
Fuck.
There's like a bonfire party in a riverbed.
There's some fun things that happen in Middle America.
Yeah. But like I had never been that cool here. Like here I'm just trying to survive, you know what I mean? No one's impressed by that. Like, ooh, the fat kid made it out of the hood today. Congratulations. But out there, like all those instincts made me like a shark in a land of fat cows. I don't know what happened. It was wild.
Yeah.
But like, essentially, I lost my like redneck style in the back of a pickup truck outside of a field party.
I definitely lost my virginity in in the woods. That's like where we had to be.
Like in the woods, or were you in the woods? Or
I
were you
was
not?
well. It was like off the campus of the school.
Is
in
that,
the
is
woods.
that in the woods?
Right.
Is that
that's
considered in the
why. Like
woods?
we're in the woods in the sense that there's enough trees to protect us between us and like anybody else that could see us. But not like it's not like we're in the woods. Like I didn't go we didn't go on a camping trip and we were in the woods. But it's like we were in the trees. Like it's not a thing that you can like in city life experience. But it's like there are places like where I grew up where it's just like, hey, you can walk 20 minutes in any direction. All of a sudden, you're a little off the grid. I'm more fun to figure.
But
I didn't know what he was after.
The James. Oh, look! I didn't even see that. I got lost in the lights. I let the energy guide me.
No, but like, so yeah, like in the woods, if you will. But it was like, there's like, 15 trees hiding us from like where like civilization is at best. It's just enough to like block the light.
Did you at least have a blanket?
Yeah, definitely had a blanket. Needed a blanket.
You cry?
No, didn't cry.
You look like you cry.
There wasn't cry. Oh, thank God I finally fucking came.
You look like you cry.
No, there wasn't that. I'll be honest. There wasn't that.
I think how tall was you when you was how tall were you?
This height.
You cried.
I definitely didn't.
You cried.
tears of joy, like yes, like when a guy gets handed the World Series trophy, like it's all the sacrifices worth it.
He's like, I've hovered around the ground so long, and I finally touched what it meant to be a man.
Hey,
How long were you 6'7" before you fucked James? That's a shame. You
A
should.
while. Like honest to
Damn.
God, like that's an interesting question. How long was I 6'7" before I fucked? I was probably 6'7" for 5 years before I fucked.
Damn, James.
Oh, see, I bet those were an awkward like 4 of those 5 years.
Oh yeah.
Just so lanky. I bet your voice cracked like forever, huh?
I never had a cracky voice like in that sense, like what you talk, like people that did that, but it was just like my voice was definitely not like this until maybe even after I got fucked. Like my voice didn't really get into a deeper register until
After you got fucked after you fucked.
That's an excellent question. That is legitimately a good question.
Motherfucker, I'm the goalie, bitch. I catch that shit.
I'm the goalie.
Continue on. Your pause is enough for me.
So what was interesting is that like that my first girl that I fucked, she was younger than I was.
How old?
How?
8, 9.
Why you
something
say it like that? It sounds so inappropriate.
Well, I got invited down to her parents' place.
Was this some Illuminati shit?
No,
Sound
it
like
was
some Illuminati
it was
shit.
some
Right.
fucking like
We want you to fuck our underage daughter, and then we'll have video of you that we can blackmail you with later. But in the meantime, we're going to help advance your career. Chlorine is blocking our pineal glands.
It's turning the frogs gay.
I'm fucking great, you guys.
Oh,
like
that's-
people don't even know.
That's a great Alex Jones.
fucking great. No, it was definitely I pulled up in front of a house with a guy polishing his shotgun. Like
That
it-
never works. You are the.
It was always a thing that like it's
Oh
very
my
cliche, and I experienced this shit, and I was just like,
You are like
oh,
the,
it's like that. Okay, that's neat.
You're like the fourth person I know personally who has a story like that. We're like, well, the dad's got a shotgun or a gun. He's cleaning it and he's trying to intimidate you. And what happens?
Take
That
his
night
fucking
you
gun.
fucked his daughter's brains out, didn't you?
I definitely did.
See, it doesn't work.
After
That's how he was threatened as a kid, though, in the fucking 50s.
after drinking beers with the dad and then like having a wonderful relationship with the parents because like I'm not a complete piece of garbage, that it was just like, hey, how you doing, Mr. Such and such, and like got along. And then, because of the household that you're in, yes, things like, it's like, oh, you gotta sneak and you do all this, but like I got along with her parents. I went on like 3 different summer vacations with her before I broke up with her after getting my dick sucked on a North Carolina beach in a beach house
You
that her
didn't get
parents
laid
played.
for 3 summer vacations? How old were you for those?
No, I got laid.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's
I was in
weird
college. I
pause.
was in college at that time. No, you're
College?
Very peculiar pause.
Did you get laid for all of them?
all of my college. Yes.
All of those vacations?
Oh, with her, yeah,
Okay.
of course.
I have
It
no
was like the
clue,
only
James.
reason I went down there.
Well, maybe you liked the town. Maybe you enjoyed the
Okay,
party that you knew was
Dan.
going to happen.
Anybody that's listening, just look up Danville, Virginia.
Look it up,
And
James.
you will 100% understand that it's like the only reason to go to Danville, Virginia is to get laid because there ain't fuck all else.
That don't mean you're gonna get laid.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'd be going there all the time.
People
Jacob
do
be there right now.
everything to get laid, James.
Danville, Virginia, the official.
That's like their town logo. You came here.
Danville,
Yeah.
you drove here. We're going to get you some tail. It's run by ex-Jersey pimps that just couldn't hack that hardcore life anymore.
Dude, it is an abundance of like bodacious white booty. It's over with. White women got ass now, man.
So it-
Like it's just it's like off the meat, off the bone ass now. Like everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck?
Because they're learning how to exercise properly to build a big ass.
And they eating a bunch of bullshit too.
There's some of that.
I want to get me one of them CrossFit girls. Oh, I'm getting close.
I saw somebody that posted something along my feed today, and it was like a couple girls responded and be like, I don't know, that makes me self-conscious. And I was like, no, that's the jam. And what it is when a girl has like thigh highs where they come up like, let's call it 3 inches below the butt crease, and those thigh highs there, and they pinch just a little. And you see that like little bubble coming right off, right into the ass. And you can see that because the skirt's short. Sexiest fucking thing in the world where it's just, I don't know how to.
He likes a thick thigh, and he doesn't know how to come to grips with it.
No, but it's not about like, it's not about squeezing the shit out of it. It's just like enough where it's just like, ooh, the pressure of this is just bringing it in a little and into.
I had to like I like the symmetry of the body that when they do. I just like the definition of it, the symmetry of it. I don't know. It's just and it's aggression too, cause they be fucking hype. That's why they so fucking strong and they do all this shit. Cause they just it's all energy. They got to get this shit out. And when they fuck like animals.
I think I've mentioned this to you off air, maybe to all of you, but there is a girl in this neighborhood who walks her dog, and she has, without question, the most confident walk of any human I've ever seen. It's just a confident walk.
Yeah.
Like her posture, everything about it, and the way that she steps in is just like, it brings something out. It's just like, that is just some, like, the shoulders back. You know, there's just...
He's like, I'm going to be pegged by that.
That's what it is. He's like, yeah, she seems like she got the strength to really
if she
jam it in there.
If she came walking by, you, it's an energy.
Yeah.
There's an energy there where you're just like, and nobody else, like, I've not seen that. It's very rare to see somebody walking with that.
I let her walk past. I'm gonna fuck with her.
I know where she's at. I'll
Meet
give her a
that.
call.
Go give her a call. Tell her to come on down. Tell her to come get on the show.
Tell her to bring a casserole.
Actually, It's this one
Something
strong girl.
traditional.
She came to my show. She was like one of them CrossFit chicks. I could have got her, but she was so neurotic. I was like, oh, I know there's some good pussy. I know it is. She was so strong and just like, and she couldn't keep a boyfriend. Couldn't no dudes keep up with her. Every time I seen her, she had a different dude. I'm like, yeah, can't nobody motherfucking tame that little gorilla you got inside of you. Give it a shot at it.
I'm done trying to tame the wild pony and all that crazy shit.
Shit. That's the fun part.
No, it's
Shit.
not.
Yeah.
I want a woman that knows herself. I don't want to have to fight her figuring herself out.
But I mean, that's her though. She's an aggressive. That's why she's doing all this shit. Motherfucker want to fucking wrestle. That's just her. That's what she is. It ain't really trying to be nothing. It's just what she's being. What she is, an aggressive ass woman. That's why she's fucking strong as shit. That's why she got shoulder meat on top of shoulder meat.
You know Sierra.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Thick, strong, could probably bench press us.
Yeah. I don't think she likes me, honestly.
When I was in the military, I had the opportunity to fuck like a muscle builder chick, like fucking like ripped. I just couldn't do it, Joe. It was too.
Why?
I don't know. Yeah, I think it was my frame of
Is
mind
it
back then too.
masculinity that she's putting out?
Her body was too hard.
It doesn't have that soft feminine.
Yeah. It was all because she was like getting ready for a competition and shit, and it was just all just it was literally like no, because they do take shit to take the water out from under their skin. It's literally just skin on muscle, and that shit is just like rock hard. I'm just like, what is this?
There is an element of me that finds like
I can appreciate her
strong
shape and her like as far as like beauty, but like when I touched it, I'm like, this ain't. Nah, I need,
you need
softness.
a little soft.
I need some give on this skin. Goddamn it.
I need you right after the competition when you go fucking eat.
Yeah, I need you 6 months out when you fucking bulking and you fucking thick as shit. But this right here, nah, it was too hard.
There is something to me that likes a fucking girl that's got like some strength to her, like noticeable, like visually, that is like attractive. It's just like you got like a different game. Like you're not beholden to just like I'm cute and I want dick. Like you're not that. You have your own like path in life. Like I want to be strong. I want to be fit for my own benefit. And there's something like attractive about that.
You get that from everybody. Men get that. Women get that. It's just it's a respectful type of thing, and it is just like an admiration, and that plays into the overall attraction of it. To where it's like, oh, this person actually took time to whatever.
But going back to like the thigh things, like women are like, oh, it's got a little bit of an indent. I don't want to wear those. People won't look at me right. Like, fuck, are you looking good for you? Looking good for somebody else?
Yeah, that's the issue. That's where I get annoyed with them, though. Because I blame that shit on men. I'm like, we don't care. You think we care. We don't really give that much of a shit. And then you blame it on us. Like, makeup's expensive because of men. Like, no, you buy it. You don't have to buy it.
Yeah, does your vagina work? We're good.
Yeah. We really don't have that high of a... They just think we do.
Are your boobs grabbable?
Yeah. Like...
Are they a little unruly? Be honest. I like them a little unruly.
You would need makeup if you drunk water and stopped eating bullshit.
That whole, like, chicks wearing, like, fucking 18 layers of fucking Sherman's paint makeup on their face, I've never thought that was attractive.
I feel like that's gone away. That's one of the things that COVID helped.
No, now they have filters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now
Like
they
every
have...
picture they take is just like, oh, make me look like a fucking plasticine.
Well,
Yeah.
no, now they have the stuff they can put over the makeup. They put the makeup on and they put like a seal over it so it doesn't. Because you talk about the masks and the smudging shit. No, they're doing all this shit under there and they're putting the mask on top of it.
Oh, just a lot of the women I know, like, once they realized they were home all the time, they just quit wearing makeup. And now they're just like, when they go out there, like, I just don't give a fuck.
Dude,
Nor should they.
Some people, that's just a part of. They can't go anywhere without it. Like, I see women that work at Subway, work at Walmart, or just at Walmart getting groceries that I know they spent an hour and a half on their face. just to come do that, and that's to me that's ridiculous. I mean, that's who you are, but it's like that's a little excessive. It's more. It makes me want to ask questions.
Yeah.
You know.
I only get to go out so many times a week. I will be fabulous.
But there's guys that do the same shit. It's like my hair's got to be just right. You know, for guys, it's a lot of hair. It ain't makeup, but it's a lot of hair for guys.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I don't
You
know.
never seen those guys where it's just like, wow, you literally took tweezers and put every hair into place.
Like
I see
yeah,
it
that,
all the time.
you're starting to see that at barbershops now. Like it's real like meticulous about every hair has to be in place and this, that, and the other. And they're doing like they're burning off the little hairs they can't cut. Or they're using like wax to put. It's like it's so refined and defined. That's like it looks cool, but dude, that shit grows back in like 2 days. Like, cause the little hair is gonna pop right back out. So it's like you got to constantly get that shit done, and that shit's costing a lot of money. It's like 60.
Fucking Sean Connery died a couple days ago, and this man was the hairiest motherfucker with a Pete Rose hairdo.
Yeah.
And was a nude model in the 50s. He was a male nude model before he got the Bond role and became an actor. And trust
James's
me,
favorite search because it's famous dong.
Famous dong is hilarious dong.
who?
Said famous dongs are hilarious dongs.
Is that a website? Can I
don't-
look
maybe.
at dongs? Can we all look at dongs? No.
The do you remember the fappening? Remember that?
There's been several.
But
at
like,
this
it's the
point.
one with Kate Upton, like that one that came out. And I didn't see it. So my buddy text messaged me. He's like, "Have you seen it?" I go, "No." He goes, "What's the matter with you? You don't want to see a Cy Young Award winner's cock?" Because
It was a good dick.
yeah, Kate Upton's dating Justin Verlander's a pitcher. He's got a Cy Young Award. He's like,
Dude, I don't know who anyone you just said is.
You don't know who Kate Upton is?
No, sorry.
she is.
Oh man,
I barely know. I know
I
she's an
feel
actor, right?
bad for you.
I
She's
mean,
a
I
swimsuit
assume
model.
she's a hot chick, but there's
She
so
is?
many of
Yeah,
them
what-
that it doesn't
yeah.
matter.
No, she's
I-
like.
I guess
I don't
don't
think
know
she's
if-
ever been in.
Ugh,
Like,
that's her.
yeah, she's got that white girl face.
What are we stoked about, guys?
Let me hold on. Get the picture of her so I can look at this woman's face.
She definitely. Yeah.
yes, for the face.
I get why they think she's beautiful.
She got a killer body.
Yeah, that's,
Show me the killer
I
body.
don't believe you.
All right, let me pull up the Justin Verlander. photo.
Just show me a picture of her body. That's not somebody fucking her ain't going.
Right?
I love
I
how-
gotta see this dude's dick to understand how hot she is. That's the dumbest thing ever.
First it was butts in the first half, now it's dicks.
like his dick is a dollar bill next to the fish you just caught. Like
Right.
this, you know how big
For
it is.
comparison,
Yeah.
here's a dick you don't know anything about.
I'm not watching the video.
Hold on. Is that the picture of her right there? That?
That.
P-
That's her.
please blow that up, please.
I don't think I can. It gets weird.
Prothoughts.com. Shout out to prothoughts.com. That is the best website name in existence.
They got drafted. It's like a thought draft.
I mean, she's not hideous. but
She's not hideous.
the hottest thing on the planet.
Yeah, she's not. Yeah, I smashed, but that is not. I'm not gonna.
Like I
yeah.
know in my immediate circle chicks that have better bodies than that.
Yeah,
I don't know what
I'd
to
turn
tell
her down.
You turn her down.
I wouldn't turn her
yeah.
down, but I wouldn't be like,
I'd
dude,
turn
I
her-
fucked that chick.
I would.
She would.
If I
she
fucked
she
Kate
don't get an
Upton,
instant pass
I'd
with me.
literally put a
She don't get it.
banner in the front of my house saying,
That's
I
because y'all
fucked
ain't
Kate
never. You ain't
Upton."
never fucked nothing good
That's
before.
because you hold some weird fantasy fetish about her. If you look objective, because you can't even see this bitch's head, and I didn't know who she was 30 seconds ago, so I am objectively just looking at
That's
a pair of
fair.
tits and an ass.
That's fair.
And I'm not saying she's hideous. I wouldn't kick her out of bed if she came on to me. But if I saw her and then I saw something else, I'd be like, oh, I kind of like that better.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd like legitimately, she's not the hottest thing on the planet by any stretch of the imagination. She's just got big natural titties and a kind of fat ass section.
yeah.
Her ass is not amazing. Her ass is not amazing by any stretch.
Yeah.
But it's not flat. I'll give you that.
Yeah, exactly.
So who would be like a go-to for you? Like known celebrity-wise, like is there somebody be like, that's like the shape. That's the
No,
because
because I've fucked so many different kind of shapes that like, don't get me wrong, I have types I enjoy. That's pretty close to one of the types I enjoy. But if I'm picking it out, I want a fatter ass.
Yeah. And I want the meat to hang off the
Technically,
bone.
I want her to be a little fatter than that. Like this chick's just a weird fat. Like I want a nice uniform fat. Does that make sense? Like you can tell
Oddly,
that she
yes.
used to be amazingly hot, and then she either had a kid or just got kind of lazy with her exercise. Like I'm assuming she hooked up with who was it? A cyborg something?
There was a Cy Young Award winner. He's Justin Verlander.
Sure, that guy.
cyborg.
He's probably got enough fucking money that like she doesn't have to do shit. So she put on a couple pounds, and then he fucked her on video. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys want to fuck what she used to be, is what I'm betting. Because I used to think Jessica Simpson was the fucking knees, but you look at her now and you're like, oh, you're just like a used to be hot mom. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm like engaging you in this conversation. Is just like, okay, that's fair. Like, dude, absolutely. And for Kate Upton, that's like a 10-year-old, thing. She's probably fucking nearing 40 now and looks completely
And
different.
based
Haven't
on
seen
the,
her.
you only you only see her in these like fappening photos, which means they were never supposed to be seen.
Yeah.
Everything else looked like it was from a Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue.
Correct. You're 100% right. That's
I
exactly
don't look
right.
at those, so I'm not familiar with her.
Which is why the fappening with her was very interesting, because it was just like her being natural, and it's like that was the kind of interesting thing about the people that get caught in the fappening, is just like people that are always in glamour shots and then seeing them as they naturally are, and it's not our place to see those. Like Hamel put it, he's like, I don't look at that shit. I don't disrespect anybody that doesn't, because it's like that's not the side of this human I'm supposed to see.
The only time I looked out celebrity like nudity, if you will, outside of like the realm of I had a Playboy subscription when I was in my teens and early 20s. Like my
When,
grandfather got it for
there
me
were
as a
some
gift when I was
people-
like 14.
Yeah, like when Cindy was in there. And,
Yeah.
Yep.
I have the first Pam Anderson Playboy.
Right.
Like all that shit. Well, I had it. Anyways, but I never bothered to like in all of the fappening cases or whatever. I never looked any of it up because celebrity porn doesn't interest me.
Yeah, it's not my game
Like
either.
I figured out a long time ago. It was the fucking Pam and Tommy sex tape or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that on VHS and being like, so Tommy Lee's got a big dick, but celebrities don't really fuck hard.
Yeah, it's not a good
Like
sex.
celebrities fuck like normal people. So it's not of interest to me. I want to watch amateur porn where it's like a kind of fat dude and a kind of fat chick just absolutely loving the fuck out of each other. That's fun. Because he's going to smack her ass so hard that she's going to be both upset and aroused. You know what I mean? And you just feel that tension. And it's all grainy. And you can see the date in the corner. Like you can tell they're on a boat or a motorhome or something. Like there's something weird going on. And that is the jam. That is my favorite porn.
I like amateur porn too. I like it when like the girl kind of has the look on her face like she didn't know a porn was gonna happen, but she's like, all right.
Right. She's like, I didn't think this was gonna go this way, but here we are.
I mean, I'm on the way, my way to Safeway.
Yeah,
But
how many of y'all is it? Fuck it.
Oh man. Oh man, an entire prison bus? Okay.
Just another Tuesday, guys.
Have any or all of us done tapes?
No, I haven't. I've only sent one dick pic in my entire life.
You've never recorded yourself having sex?
Nope.
Oh, I had an ex-girlfriend who was like, how come you don't record me sucking your dick? I'm like, I'd rather you just suck my dick than watch a video of you sucking my dick.
Yeah, like trying to hold a camera while you're doing that, it's like it takes all the fun out of it.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
why do you want me to
I got
record
it.
that? Is
Yeah.
that so for you? Like, I just didn't understand.
Yeah. It's like going to Disney World and just holding a camcorder the whole fucking time. You're gonna be bored. Your shoulder's gonna hurt. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, of course I do. I got
Oh, man.
plenty of footage.
You ever put it up
Involved.
online?
After a while, I'm like, this is dumb, and then I just stopped doing
Right,
it.
like I stopped,
Yeah.
but it was definitely fun for a while.
Yeah,
But
it-
even when I was doing it, like I remember my first one where it was like well before it was still on like tape, and
Yeah.
I think
Jeez.
I know what I'm doing after the show. I'm gonna look for James's sex tape.
But it's weird because like I
wonder
set
what
up
it
a
looked like before
camera
the straw blew
and it
out.
was like tied into like the TV so I could make sure the blocking. But you end up watching yourself fuck. It's like watching a porn that you're actively involved in. It's the weirdest fucking thing. Like,
Why
and
would
then
you
when
leave the TV on, James?
well, because you got to make sure you got it aimed right, man.
No, you don't, man. You just use.
I
the little
don't
screen.
want a porn of just like our heads for 90 minutes.
James, all you gotta make sure it's right once, and that's it. You don't need to be the whole time.
Well, that's the thing is like once it's there, you're just like, oh, this is like watching a fucking porn. And then when it came to like phones and shit, handheld, it's like, why am I watching this when all this is happening?
Yeah.
Like that's
Because you
what
want it
fucked
for
me.
later. You make
I'd
sure
ra-
you're getting it right for later. Goddamn it.
I'd rather
Taking
just
notes.
enjoy the blowjob I get than worry about watching it later.
Do you have a film room in your house of you fucking like so you could go back and like,
Nah,
all right, let's see
I
what
just-
I.
It's always like
All right, here at minute 23, my pelvic thrust.
if it was some
I lost the
interesting
rhythm.
shit, nah. If it was like if somebody did some interesting shit, I'm like, I'm gonna put this on camera because this motherfucker is either a freak or they doing some interesting shit. So it wasn't me just doing whatever. It was just like, they ain't gonna believe this.
There is definitely a porn video in that thing behind me of the unsexiest thing. I was like,
Oh, Lord.
I was like 280 and soft because I'd been an athlete and then stopped being an athlete, so I had all the weight but none of the muscle tone that I had had like 6 months earlier. Fucking, it's literally like two ink blots fighting over a piece of paper. It's the worst. Oh, made me so sad watching it back. I was like, oh, I can never watch this again.
I've never like done that though. I've never like set up a camera. Yes, I have. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Cause I just wanted to see the way this girl ass bounce. And so I'm like, I gotta put this down. I gotta get this from afar, from a particular angle.
Frederick, oh, what the fuck that camera guy?
But I've never sent.
Time has passed.
No, I sent one like video of me jerking off. That's how I found out girls like to see. Girls like to have videos of dudes coming, and they want to see the cum come out the hole.
Yes, they do.
She was like, "No, point the camera directly," and I'm like, "Bitch, you gonna get my camera fucked up while we get coming to this camera." That's the only video you're floating out there. in the
Hello,
universe on my
T-Mobile.
dick.
Can I get a new phone? Why? Just give me a new phone. I don't want to talk about it.
Number one rule is sending stuff, no face.
Oh,
Like
no,
I took off all like my wristbands because I did something similar, and I was just like, at least this way, like nothing's identifiable unless
I don't
somebody
give a
knows what
fuck.
my
I got
dick
too many
looks
hand
like.
tattoos. I couldn't pat like if you
That's
someone
a fair
popped up with
point.
that video like, oh, that's dude.
Like,
Yeah.
you wear those black nitrile like kitchen
I'm
gloves.
not gonna be able to make myself come in black nitrile kitchen gloves.
But like, you do
Well,
that?
not with that
Yes.
attitude.
Yes, I did
just
do
know
that.
myself. That's not something I'm into. I'm gonna be like, why is it sticky inside the glove? What did James do to this glove?
I've definitely done that. I am somebody that will send stuff, but never, no faces. They want me jacking
Nobody
off.
want to see my motherfucking face. Like if you want me to jerk off with my face, you better come over here. I say video of that. You better.
like if you want to see me jerk off, come jerk off with me. What's up?
You ever just jerked off with your girl?
That
James?
shit's rad.
Have I?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
You jerk off, she jerk off.
Oh, of course. It's actually really kind of a cool experience because it's very visual and audio based. There's an interesting thing that goes with
It's
that because
real.
Whoa. I pull up porn whenever I was doing it. No, I'm sorry.
That is weird. He was at the, like you can really feel it. Like it's like you're in the room with it, and it's there, and you can actually interact with it. It's not
I
like
felt so connected.
it wasn't like
I
porn.
felt so I couldn't believe it.
Do you know with porn you can't touch it? Like I tried to.
I could smell it. It was so. Oh, I'll never get over how great it was.
Like I remember I tried to eat pussy through the TV and it tasted like static, but like her pussy tasted like pussy. Like what I think pussy tastes like, her pussy tastes like what I think pussy would taste like.
Oh, it was so good. It's so I wish I had some right now.
It got wet. It get wet. You know it get wet.
You ever seen a girl that knows how to use her pussy? Oh my god, it's amazing.
Oh, man.
I've learned so much.
Man, the first girl after my marriage, she did that to me. My ex-wife she never fucked back. You know what I mean? It was the worst. She
Hamel
just
married
laid.
a fuck doll.
Yeah,
She just let like she dead. Just
yeah,
fuck me and get done.
yeah. But the very first girl I dated after my divorce, man, she started, and it was like, yeah.
It's you fucking the weekend at Bernie's body. she crawl out the bed. She put the weekend at Bernie's body, and then you fucking that. You just fucking the shit out this little limp body. She over.
You ever like throw her over some furniture and you can just see her go dead weight? Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you're like, all right, if I play with this for a second, it'll get wet. That hurts less.
You should have donkey punched. That would have woke her right up. She
Yeah.
would have never expected that. She said, "Oh, Jacob."
I like how she sounded like Grape Ape. Oh, Jacob.
Oh, Jacob, you've never done this before. Jacob, where did you pull this out of?
Hamel married a European butler.
Oh, Jacob, you're so aggressive. Again.
Oh man.
What was we talking about, man?
I don't know, all sorts of crazy shit.
We got any plugs? We're at the end.
But
My mom's gonna watch this, by the way. She's been texting me, being like, "When's your next video coming out?" I'm like, "All right, it's coming out soon, Ma. It's coming out real soon."
Jacob, the video isn't up on the YouTube. Jacob,
Yeah, I was like, "It's not live. We put it on like an hour or so afterwards." She's like,
Jacob!
"Okay."
how do you YouTube it, Jacob?
Yeah, she's gonna enjoy this one. All right,
I
but
like the thought of your mom casting it to the living room TV so anyone else in the house is watching it too.
The
Does she live by
neighbors.
herself?
she lives with my brother and my other brother and his wife, and their 3 kids live below her.
Could
so,
you imagine just like your mom and your brother just watching that shit?
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
They invite people over.
Like, man, Jacob really knows how to use that hammer.
We're having a neighborhood party to watch my son Jacob's show.
This
We're
is my
socially
son,
distanced,
Jacob.
We all have masks.
He's got a television show, and we all get together once a
I
week.
just told all of them that the first time I ever came involving a person, I was looking into a man's face, and it wasn't gay. Yeah. So
It's only gay if it made you more erect.
no, I mean I was
Did you come in spite of the man, or
and then
because of the
I
man?
caught his eyes, and I just couldn't hold it
No,
back.
it was-
Load
How did you feel?
blown.
How did you feel?
it was I felt weird
What made it weird?
because
you enjoyed
it felt like it was a
You
thing.
enjoy it?
Yeah, but here's the
So
thing.
you enjoyed it?
Well, yes, but let me finish.
Okay.
Uh,
To what degree did you enjoy it?
Can I get my thought out before you run me? I enjoyed it, but it was the first time I ever had that happen, so I felt like I should have enjoyed it way more. I had to rush it because of the guy.
Oh, you wish it would have lasted forever.
Yeah. I wish I could have really soaked that shit in. Oh yeah.
It wasn't enough time for me to enjoy it. I wish the moment could have lasted forever.
Awesome.
It's the first time you're coming with somebody.
I
It's fucking-
gazed into his eyes and forever stood still.
I wasn't aware at the time, but they were beautiful eyes. The kind of eyes that lit up a room.
Oh man.
I never knew what love was until I looked into infinity and seen that I wish that this moment could last forever. Oh, shit. Where we at? What happened?